Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez, with
STANLEY STAR. It's good with you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Chilling.
Chilling.
Striving, surviving.
I appreciate you coming by on this Sunday. We're recording on a little Sunday.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. Sunday, bro. I didn't realize it was Sunday, man.
The Lord's Day, bro.
I didn't even realize it was Sunday. I thought today was like, I don't know. This has been a really crazy week. I worked on Saturday, and it like kind of fucked up my.
Should you bleed into the?
Yeah, and I was just like,
man.
I'm like all scrambled right now. I don't even know what time it is.
Do you work overnight?
No, I work like during the day, like throughout the day, mornings through the day and shit.
Man, I used to be on overnight, and that would fuck up my time like bad, bro.
Same. I worked overnight jobs for like 3 years.
Dude, I did it for a year, and I was like, once I moved out of my mom's, I was like, I can't.
It's rough, bro. It like you feel like a zombie. I feel like a zombie.
I feel like I took years off my life, to be honest with you, bro.
God.
Like I feel like it legit.
By the time you wake up, it's like time to get ready for work again. It's like everything closed.
And then I was telling you before we started recording how like at work we're getting like busier with like the holidays and shit.
Yeah.
And man, like when I first joined, we were doing like 12-hour days, like 2 weeks straight, bro.
Damn.
Overnight, 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. for 2 weeks, bro. Yeah, that shit was real rough. And I was like, dude, I remember one time I was going home and I was just like, boy, I'm about to crash.
Yeah,
like,
on God, I swear, like being sleepy and driving is way worse than anything else. That's like the worst shit. It's been a couple times where I'm just like nodded off.
It's scary, bro.
I literally have to like sometimes I'll just pull into a parking lot and I'll just like sleep because I'm like I'm not driving.
Could you get a little closer?
Yeah, it's good.
That's better.
That's good.
Yeah, it's better right there. Yeah, bro. Nah, like that shit. It's scary because it's been happening to me this week too. Mm-hmm. Just 'cause I think we've been working long hours and I've been like sleeping like a little later than I probably should.
Mm-hmm.
And after work, as soon as I'm done clocking out and I'm like exit the freeway, I'm just like, yo.
Tired as fuck.
This is on the street. On the freeway, I'm decent, but once I exit, I'm just like, damn, the lights and shit. I'm just like, dude, rest my eyes for a little bit.
Yeah, that's where it gets you, bro. You be like, I'm gonna just close my eyes real quick.
There was a guy who crashed when I used to live with my mom. They crashed into like our house.
Really?
And we thought the guy was drunk, but he wasn't drunk at all. He was just totally just like
sleepy.
Lack of sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, lack of sleep is really worse. I would say it's worse than drunk driving, honestly.
Yeah, because you're just out of it, huh? You're literally like not even like on the wheel.
It's like being like you literally, if you close it, like blinking can like
That's wild,
and it's hard
bro.
to stay awake too, man. That's why I say just like sometimes just pull over, just go to sleep. It's been a lot of time.
Yeah. And on night shift, bro, I remember one time. Yeah, I had to do that where I was just like, I'm just gonna chill at this Whataburger for like 30 minutes,
or
bro.
Just like at work, just like take it like when you get in your car, just take a nap. That's what I used to do when I was working at UPS. I'd get off like at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. and I'd be like, bro, I'm too like it'd be like a 45-minute drive home.
Oh man,
the longest drive home. I'd be like, bro, I'm gonna just sleep here for like an hour, maybe 2 hours.
Yo, and then if there's traffic, bro, it's fucking.
It makes it worse, bro, because you're like trying to stay awake, and it's like it's inching. It's like, okay, I can sleep for a little bit. It's honestly like torture.
Man, I was gonna say I have a friend. Shout out to Robert if you're watching this. I don't know if he listens, but Robert, man, he used to live in. I don't know if he lives there anymore, but he used to live in like Galveston and drive to where. And I told you where I work at now.
Yeah.
And like he would do that every day.
Wow.
For like, and he was on night shift with me.
That's dedication.
I was like, bro.
He must have been knocking back like those 5-hour energies amongst.
Bro, I have no idea. I mean, he's a pretty like, yeah, maybe he's a hyper like ready to go kind of guy. So you might be right, but I was just like, dude, how the fuck do you do it? There's no way. Because he would text me like after work if we pull like 12 hours. I'd get home at like 7, maybe like 7:10. You know what I mean? With traffic being bad and shit, and he texts me at like 8:30.
He already home.
Like almost 9. Like I just made it home. And I'm like, yo.
Well, see, I mean, some people they can get their internal clock to just, I've always been like a night person, but trying to work past like a certain time, like it's different. I can't do that.
Would you consider yourself like a a driver? Let's say we're taking a road trip. Would you like be like, I'm ready to go? Like I'll be the one that's driving.
Nah,
Yeah, me either.
I was fucking like driving, bro. Hell no, bro.
Yeah, nah, me either, bro. I can't stand
Musk, man.
Yeah, dude, I can't do that shit because I took a trip to Austin the other weekend, and my friend Andres, he drove, and like he was behind the wheel the whole time, like the majority of the time.
He was cool with it?
Yeah, he was cool. I mean, he's a driver. He said, man, I used to drive like around and shit. My boyfriend, who you met earlier, would drive like to Florida or North Carolina. Yeah, I'm like, dude, those drives sound brutal.
Yeah, see, I mean, if I have to, I'll do it. But like, I'm not just like, yo, let me drive.
That's what I told my friend, because we weren't debating. We were asking like how long do you think you could go if I really had to? Like, I was like, if it's an emergency, I think I could go a long time. Yeah, you know, if it's like I absolutely need to go to this location or else something's gonna happen. Yeah, then I think I could do like maybe a day. Yeah, you know, before I start like fuck yeah. Damn. But if I don't have to do it, and you guys are just like, let's see how long, it'll probably be like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah, just guilt trip me into it. I'll drive.
Yeah, dude. I'm just like, I've driven to, I think San Antonio was probably like the longest that I've driven, like, just by myself. And I was like, this is like fucking torture.
It's like, what, 4 or 5 hours or something?
Yeah, I think it's like 3.5. Okay. 3.5 or some shit like that. But yeah, bro, I got pulled over. It's not a good time. Yeah. I mean, I had a good time there, but like on the way over there, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, like,
it's a long ass drive. I had to. I lived in Midland for a little while, and I used to go back and forth from Midland, Texas, to Houston, and that's like an 8-hour drive.
Damn, really?
Sometimes it'd be 10. Like, you know.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'll do it a straight drive though. Just like.
Would you have to get gas or?
I'd probably fill up like twice.
The whole 8 hours?
For the whole 8 hours.
That's not too bad, honestly.
I'll fill up before I leave, and then, like, I probably have to fill up, like, another $20, $30. Well, not fill up, but, like, at least halfway.
To get you to...
to get me home, or wherever I gotta go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was like,
it's after... a school day, bro.
Bro. Like, it was... Day. Like, the first couple times, it was, like, super bad, but, like, after a while, it became, like, kind of easy. I was just like, I did this, like, 3 or 4 times already. You know? It just got
What
easy.
about, like, if you wanted to be like a truck driver?
Oh no.
Nah, yeah, me either.
I couldn't do that.
They make good money though, honestly. Like I know
firsthand they make good money. I don't think it's worth it. I got a friend that does that. He lives in Nacogdoches and he's always driving trucks around Texas, and I'm like, I don't see how you do it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's always like that shit since we were kids. He's always been talking about driving trucks and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's like a legit, like decent amount of money they make, like just driving material around or other shit, but
pretty good money.
It just seems like a crazy life, man. Like, it seems like too much. I think either you're built for it or not. Because my friend Raul, he had brought his wife along. You know, they have a baby and shit. You know, they had a place they could kind of sleep. So like, it was a different dynamic than like just by yourself. Yeah. Like,
it's probably a lot easier. I know my dad was driving trucks, and my mom would go with him sometimes, and I was like, yeah, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I think if I had like a companion, that would be like a different story. Just me by myself, I'd be like, all right, man, I'm losing my fucking mind.
A lot of the times, I would stop in like the little towns, you know, passing through through Texas. It's a lot of little cities in Texas, bro. It's like thousands, honestly. I had passed through this one town called Big Springs, like a couple hours, maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours outside of Midland. And the town, like the population is like, I could be wrong, don't quote me on this, probably like 800. But it's literally like a tiny town, bro. Like just a little dust bowl. Like all they have is like a gas station.
Insane. Have you been to I think it's called Neskila? Neskila. It's like a Indian casino, like on an Indian reservation we have here in Texas. Yeah, it's in like Livingston, Texas. Really? We have one in Livingston, Texas, and bro, it's like a trip because like you go, and then as soon as you enter their like city limits, there's like one fire truck, there's like one police station, there's like one school.
Some of those towns don't even have malls.
I was like, dude, what the fuck, like. God, it was tripping me up. Also, they don't have any lights, bro. So, like, when we went and we were coming back at night.
Like, street lights?
Yeah, like, it's dark as fuck, bro.
It's super dark.
My homeboy totally, like, trolled us and, like, turned the lights off for, like, a split second. I was like, dude, stop playing.
The only lights they have is, like, whatever's on the building and, like, the car lights. So, it's like, once it gets dark, everybody's inside.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy, man.
It's no need for them to be out, like, till 2 a.m. because it ain't shit going on out there like that.
See some wilderness, see some fucking deers or some shit rolling out, popping out and shit.
Yeah, those small towns, it's like only thing to do out there is like drugs. Like honestly, that's all. It's like that's where you find that crystal, man.
Dude, I was just gonna say I have
find that crystal out there, man.
I have a colleague of mine. I won't say my relation to him, but sometimes he dabbles in the arts of dealing things, and he tells me that he runs through like some shit that he has crystal like pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like he'll be posted up for like maybe an hour at the most.
And this is like in Houston or like other.
And this is in. Fuck, I'm trying to remember the name. It's some like maybe New Caney, I think.
Oh, for work. I have to go out to New Caney, like
maybe past New Caney. I don't know, but somewhere along that like country area. Like and he told me that shit.
Cleveland, Conroe, something.
Yeah. He told me that shit, and I was like, God damn. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, 30 minutes maybe at the most, and I'll like be cleaned out like that quick. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's the demand out there, man.
Yeah, I guess it's I don't know. I never like tried any of that shit, so I was like, maybe it's a cheap drug or I don't know. It just seems so fucking extreme, especially after like watching Breaking Bad, bro. I'm just like, I'm pretty good on that. I'm pretty good on like ever trying crystal meth.
They making money though. Walter White was making that bank.
Oh my god, bro.
Making bank.
Remember like the last season where like they're literally just staring at the pile of money they made, him and his girl.
Those bins of money that he had.
They could like lay on it. They were literally like laying on it.
When he had it in the storage.
Yeah, that one.
It was literally like
my bed almost.
Bro, it's probably like the size, like literally probably the size of like this whole apartment block.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. But he fucking got greedy with it. That's what fucked him up, bro.
That's how it fucks up everybody like that. You can't be greedy, man.
Nah.
You gotta know your boundaries.
And I thought he would listen to his girl. You know what I'm saying? I thought after a while she's gonna be like, all right, well, we have enough for like everything. Yeah. Like we have enough for your treatment. We have enough for the kids' college, their kids' college. Like
but he was like, he knew he was about to die. He was trying to plan for the future. You know, he's like, this should last like 10 years. And I get that, but at the same time, it's like. He kind of got lost in the sauce, you know?
He did get lost in the sauce. He was a little too cocky, I think, after, like, season 4. He got a little cocky with the shit.
He's
and was like,
Heisenberg.
I'm number one. Yeah. Literally, like, no one else is here.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Walter. It's a good show. I haven't seen Better Call Saul, bro. Have you?
I started watching, like, a few episodes. Maybe I seen the first season, but I haven't finished it, no.
It's done now, so now I'm tempted to, like, go back and rewatch it and rewatch Breaking Bad.
It was pretty good.
It seemed pretty cool. Yeah, I also seen like the first, I think, season or first couple episodes and shit, and it seemed nice. Like seeing him again, like as fucking Saul, I'm like, this is crazy.
His little backstory.
Oh man, it's interesting. But yeah, I think I'll go back and watch it eventually. Yeah. Do you watch much TV? What TV shows do you think you do? What do you say you'd be watching like on the regular now?
I watch a lot of TV, and it's a lot of background noise for the most part. But what did I watch? I watched something recently that just came out on HBO.
HBO is pretty good with the shit, to be honest with you. HBO's pretty good with the shit, yeah.
I'm trying to think of this show name.
It'd be like a movie. Oh, you said show?
Yeah, it was. Me and my girl was watching it. It's gonna bug me if I don't.
Go ahead.
I don't figure this out.
I've been watching fucking House of Dragons, bro. That Game of Thrones shit.
I was trying to start watching that too.
That shit's pretty dope. And I feel like a battered housewife, bro. Because like after Game of Thrones, I was kind of like, you know what? Fuck y'all.
Game of Thrones. Did you finish Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I finished Game of Thrones.
Good.
Yeah, it is good, bro. It's really nice. I just wasn't like a huge fan of the ending. I didn't hate the ending.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like, damn, like I don't know, like I feel like something's like missing.
I was kind of mad that Jon killed Daenerys.
Spoiler alert, but yeah.
Just bleep it out.
Nah, I'll leave it. Fuck, it's been a while. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, but like at Breaking Bad, like that ending fucking hit, bro.
That was a good ending.
That was a good ending.
See, a lot of the shows, the ending is like, it's not what it lives up to be. Like
man.
People are like, damn, this should have been
Dexter, the original Dexter, not when he came back, but like the OG, like Dexter. Yeah,
I never watched that.
That's a good show, bro. Yeah, it's a good show. It gets wacky though. Like the last 2 seasons, especially like the last season is like ridiculous.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dexter. I heard it was good too though.
It is good. I think it's on Showtime though, so I'm not even sure where the fuck you could watch it. But no, it's pretty good, bro.
Yeah. I was watching, that show. I just asked my girl what it is. I can't figure out it, but it's like it was about this family that lived in New Jersey and they moved to like some like countryside house. Oh, it's called the Watcher. That's what it is.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty
I've
good
been seeing that.
Netflix? I don't know if it's on Netflix. Maybe it's on Netflix.
Maybe it is Netflix. I think I've seen someone say like The Watcher is on Netflix or watch this show that's on Netflix.
I thought it was a movie. And then
it looked like a movie to me.
watching it and I seen it said episode 2 and I was like, oh.
That's how they get you with this shit, bro. Make like a long ass pilot and you're like, oh fuck, and then all of a sudden like, boom.
That's how all the shows now be now. They'll be like a fucking hour long.
Yeah, I mean we're talking about fucking House of Dragons. That's just like hour 15, hour 20 sometimes.
It's a whole movie.
It's so long, man. And then it comes out on Sunday, and usually I like to be in like knock out a little early on Sunday because I have work the next day. And I'm like, an hour and 20, fuck. An hour and
20, yeah.
Like it's a long fucking time, bro.
Just stay up and watch it.
Hey, oh yeah, every time, bro. Every time I'll stay up. I used to do that with Game of Thrones. Honestly, it would kind of fuck me up because like the last season I was working overnight, so like I'd be seeing spoilers. Yeah. Or my girlfriend at the time would text me like shit that like people are saying on Twitter, and I'm like, oh fuck. She'd call me and like give me like little details. I'm like, all right, I know this shit happened, that shit happened. And as soon as I got home from work, like sleep deprived, just watching the episode, man, I was fucking hooked to that shit. But yeah, after that, I was kind of like, I'm like good on Game of Thrones shit. Game of Thrones, yeah. And this shit came out, and then we watched it, and I was like, man. They got me. Those sons of bitches got me again, bro.
I feel like every time I try to watch that, something happens and I have to stop and like go do something. So I haven't been able to like sit down and like completely finish the first episode. But it seems like it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's picking up now. I think today's the first season finale, bro. Yeah. Yeah, because they only do 10 episodes each, so I think this is the final episode until like I think 2024, bro. It's gonna be like 2 years to the next one. Yeah.
That's a minute. And I think it's taking place like 100 years before all of that.
Yeah, it takes place like we're like about like maybe like 5 generations from like Daenerys like and shit. Yeah. But it's interesting. Yeah. It's really interesting. It's really well done as well.
Yeah. It's a good show.
HBO, bro, putting them out.
HBO got some good shit.
They've been putting it out when you think about it. The Wire, Sopranos, like God, there's so many good shows on that fucking.
I was watching Between Friends too. Between Friends is fucking funny as fuck, bro.
I haven't seen it yet though.
It's hilarious. I binge watched the whole fucking thing one morning, man. I just watched it in
my God.
One whole day.
Do you watch Nathan For You? Or know anything about this fucking guy named Nathan?
Nathan For You? I haven't seen
Nathan Fielder, I think that's his name. He's really fucking funny,
animated
bro.
Or what?
Nah, it's like a live action kind of thing. It's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah. It's like an Adult Swim show?
He used to be on Comedy Central, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he has now he has like a new show called The Rehearsal on the HBO, and it's this guy just like who's like super awkward, like awkward as fuck, bro. Yeah. And the humor's kind of like cringe, that kind of cringe humor,
like dry cringe humor.
Yeah, and he never breaks character, bro.
Oh, word?
He never breaks character.
Is he the guy? And he's like getting people to do shit.
Yeah,
I think I've seen that.
Usually he approaches businesses with like bad ideas and like tries to make them do it.
He's like, you should do this job and let me stay in your apartment for a week.
Yeah, that's it. That's the rehearsal. That's the second one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I seen like a clip of it on Twitter.
That one is even more insane because like it's like his old show just like on steroids because like now he has like an HBO budget.
Yeah, he got the budget.
So he's like that first episode, bro, is like insane. Yeah. Like it's just fucking like the amount of planning, the production. I'm just like, what the fuck, like,
bro's committed. He don't break character.
He doesn't, dude.
I was like, bro, he's the same person.
He doesn't. There's like one episode where like he kind of giggles in Nathan For You, and even then, bro, he's right back to like, which leads me to believe like, damn, is he even a character? Or is it just the guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, that might just be him.
This is just his life.
But nah, bro, that show I highly recommend it. It's really funny. Yeah,
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, bro, that shit's funny. He's just like he'll like I think he went to this coffee shop and was like for his idea, he's like, it's a popular coffee company, Starbucks. So why don't you just call your company Dumb Starbucks?
Dumb Starbucks?
And literally like the logo is the Starbucks logo. It just says dumb in front of it. The cups, the paper, the straws are green. Like everything is that. It's just a parody, so that he was able to get away with it for like a month until like they were like, all right, you gotta calm the fuck down. Yeah, they were like, you gotta calm the fuck down. But they were successful, and he's like gone viral before, bro.
Yeah, he has.
On the show, you've seen him like he like will add in new like news clips and shit of like when like they covered it.
I feel like I've been seeing him around for like a long time, bro. Like he's been doing his own thing, and then he just got his. Like,
I say since like 09, 2010 maybe.
Long?
Yeah, he's been. I think that's when he had the show, and then he took a break. I think for like 2017 till now, or maybe like 2018 till now. And he came back with the rehearsal this year, which is fucking funny, man.
Strong.
Yeah, he did, man. I can't, and it's been renewed for a second season, so I think next year it'll come out, or maybe the year after. But I'm excited, bro. Well, damn, man. Tell the people a little bit about yourself. I know you're an artist.
Yeah, man. Stanley Star, musician, producer, writer, singer, songwriter, fucking swaggy motherfucker.
Swagoo, bro.
Photographer. I be taking photos.
Hey, yes.
I do a lot, man. I just try to stay creative as much as possible.
Were you always like that? Even growing up, would you consider yourself like a creative?
Yeah, I was
always
guy? I was always doing something creative. I've never been like the book smart or academically inclined or whatever. So I just like doing creative shit. I was just like really into drawing when I was young.
Okay.
I used to draw a lot, and then just found like another muse, like making music.
That's
just
bro.
Evolved into what it is today.
What were your like early memories of like putting the two together, your creativity and music? At what age would you say you kind of like started this journey that you're on?
I think like around the time I went to college, like right when I graduated, it's like that's why I feel like going to college is like, it's not mandatory, but I feel like it's definitely, everybody should try it.
Yeah,
because it puts you in a place where it's like, yo, you're on your own and you're doing shit with other people, like so many people like from around the world that has like different perspectives, different
ages. Yeah, that's what threw me off. Like people
too.
From like all kind of like different age range.
Yeah, big influences just from meeting and talking to people from all over. So, yeah, like around the time I went to college, I think that's when I was like really just like, oh no, let me just do shit.
Yeah, man.
Be creative on a different level, a different scale.
I agree with you with the college thing. I think everyone should like try it out.
Yeah,
and maybe major in something that's not like traditional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like take a semester just to try it out.
Definitely. I went for like I think 3 or 4 semesters. I think 3 semesters. I was in college. I was trying to be a nurse, and then like I just realized that wasn't for me, bro.
Yeah. That too, it could help you figure out either what you want to do or what you don't want to do.
That and like COVID really like put me like in perspective where I was like, damn. Like I would see all these nurses like that they were in need and shit, and I was just kind of like, damn, bro, like I'm really glad I'm not one of them doing this shit right now. And once I said that, I was like, well, I guess I don't want to be a nurse. I don't do that shit. Yeah, I guess that's not something I'm really passionate about. Because if I was, I feel like I'd be like, damn, I want to go like help them out like right now or volunteer. But I was like, get me the fuck away as that, like as far from that as possible, I don't
want to do that. Yeah, my whole I feel like my whole time in college was like basically like procrastinating. Or just like figuring out what I wanted to do. I knew for sure I didn't want to do the shit I was doing. Like I went to school for originally I wanted to go to school for fashion designing.
Oh, that's interesting.
I wanted to go to Arts Institute of Houston, and like last minute I made this like stupid ass decision to go to be an optometrist.
For glasses?
Yeah.
Whoa, what the hell?
I was like, let me try that. And I didn't really look into it. It was just like a split second decision. And I was like, okay. And they're like, yeah, you got to take 4 years of biology. Then you got to take after. And I was like,
it's a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. It's like 8 years. I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I went from that and I went to school for like petroleum engineering and figured out, like I said, just bullshitting for the most part, just like making music.
Yeah,
like,
that's
really all I was doing in the dorm.
That's what it is. I think just trying to figure out different things, you know, and change your. I like those people that commit to it are like have all my praise because I'm like that's fucking insane.
That's some
dude.
dedication. Honestly,
that's some dedication shit.
That's some real dedication.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, not to that. I couldn't do it to something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good like. like when I was trying to be a nurse, I'm like, all right, like in my head, I was like, I always have a job. There's like a bunch of benefits from it.
Yeah. Always
and
have
I'm
a backup.
like, damn, but do I really want to like
do you really want to do that
grind shit? And like do this book shit that I'm really not really that into like at all?
That's the thing too. It's like if you're not into it, it's not gonna work out, bro. And it took me a minute to realize that. I was
just be miserable, you know what I mean?
Bro, I was like, maybe I could just like push through this shit. And I was like, after at a certain point, I was like, nah, I can't. I had
because you could push through in high school, but
that's so
different.
That's so different.
You know, that's so different.
Because now this money's coming out your pocket. You know,
yeah,
it's putting yourself in debt.
Or you're limited. Even if you do get FAFSA, you're kind of limited on like how many classes it take. You know, time and shit. I'm like, damn,
it's a lot of time. I had went to school for aviation tech. I graduated, and but like I finished, and I was like, I don't even want to do this shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nah, like
it's like I actually don't even want to do this, bro. I just want to keep making music and just keep doing like.
And honestly, I barely came to that realization like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because even when I like stopped going to college, I was kind of like, well, eventually I'll come back and like, you know what I mean, like get it done.
Yeah.
But like I said, during COVID, I really was just kind of like, you know what, like everything's kind of in perspective right now, and I really don't want to be doing like this shit. Like, let's say I was like, I got sick during COVID and then I fucking died, and all I was doing was like grinding these books.
Yeah.
I would have died grinding these books, bro. I'm like, that sounds fucking horrible.
Like, damn. Like, yeah, what have I been doing the last like couple years? And like and when COVID happened, bro, I had caught COVID, and
did you?
I caught it.
I never caught it, bro.
I caught it bad. Like I was in the hospital on a respirator. Like,
oh my god, really?
I had like ammonia in my lungs and I couldn't
Holy
leave.
Shit.
And it was like, I was like literally, I came to a point in the hospital. I was in there for like 11 days. And I was like, bro, low key, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
It was because it was that bad. Like the whole time I had a fever and I just felt like shit. It's like, I'm like, imagine having a fever for like 11 days. Like that's literally, crazy. Bro, it's like, all you can do at the time, you know, it's like with COVID, all you could do is like just treat the symptoms.
What was this 2020 or 2021?
This was like November of 2020.
Shit, so that's still when it was like, yeah.
This is like before the cure and everything like that.
God damn.
So it was like bro, like you literally just in the hospital, they're just making you drink water.
You're just by yourself too, bro.
Yeah, just alone in a hospital room.
Yeah.
It's like
for that time, that's a long time, bro.
It was so trash, bro. I lost like 20 pounds just that month.
Just because of, oh my god.
Because the hospital food, I couldn't eat the food either because half of the time they brought the food in, it was like ice cold.
Ew.
And then like everything just didn't taste right.
Oh yeah, you get the tasting.
Yeah, I just didn't want to eat. I lost like 22 pounds that month.
My brother had it. My brother and my mom caught it.
Yeah.
And me and my stepdad were good, but my brother caught it pretty bad, bro.
Really?
Yeah, my mom just really had like a cough and like she had like body aches. Mm-hmm. My brother, like, it seems funny, like I seen him that day because I think he came by and I had like gave him some money. Mm. And I'm like, you good, bro? And he had just got out of school and he was like slumped down. He's like, yeah, I'm just sleeping. I'm like, I don't know. And I fist bumped at him and he felt so fucking warm, bro. Really? I was like, you need to get tested.
Yeah, you gotta get tested.
I was like, you need to get tested. And the next day, yeah, he had COVID and he called me, bro. And when he was talking, I could hear like the breathing shit, and I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "That fucking scared me, bro." I was like, "Dude."
It hit some people so bad. Like my whole family caught it at the time. I was staying with my folks, or I had just moved back in with my folks, and my mom caught it. Me and my mom were in the hospital, actually, in the same hospital.
Damn.
So, like she was on the floor above me, like in the third floor. I was on the second floor, and we would FaceTime each other like every day and shit. And my brother, my sister, and my dad caught it, but they were like, I guess, asymptomatic. So they just didn't show any symptoms. Had like a little common cold. They were like good in like 3 days, and like me and my mom almost died from the shit.
God damn,
it's insane, bro.
That's insane how different humans were.
It hits people differently.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
And now it's like a thing of the past.
Yeah, now it's kind of like you don't really hear about it anymore.
You know, time everybody almost died from COVID.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the and I didn't stop. I don't know about you, but like I didn't stop working. I was considered an essential worker where I work at. So I was driving the whole time, like no traffic. It was weird.
Yeah,
it's a fucking ghost town. I was like, damn, what the hell? You kind of miss that no traffic though.
I do, bro. I feel like it's gotten more populated since then.
Oh my god!
I see new license. When I be driving, I see new plates all the time. People from like Minnesota.
I saw New York. I saw New York plates. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, unless they got their car like not imported, but shipped over here. Maybe.
I seen somebody. I seen a plate that said Alaska the other day.
Holy shit!
I was like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing over here, bro? Go back." It's too many. It's a lot of people moving.
It's a lot of people, especially here in Houston. There's like a lot of people, bro. I feel like each trip is now extended a little bit by like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's traffic every day.
Oh my god! What did you ever catch it again? COVID or not?
Well, actually, I did. I caught it again the beginning of this year, like January. But it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad this time?
It was just I had a fever and like a sore throat. That's pretty much it, luckily.
Damn.
But you know what? They had the different strains, so.
Yeah, they had the Delta variant and other shit that I remember.
I think I caught like a certain strain. It wasn't as bad as the first one.
Dude, shipping out all those like rolls of like toilet paper that people were buying was fucking nuts.
People were like stocking up.
Dude, we had like like Tony Montana mountains of like toilet cocaine paper. Except it wasn't cocaine, it was like fucking toilet paper.
Napkins and shit.
Just trailers full of them, bro.
Yeah. I remember it was that dude that had he stocked up on a whole lot of hand sanitizer.
That as well,
he was selling it at a higher price.
And for some reason hand sanitizer just got real shitty with it. Like they'll smell like cheap tequila and shit.
Yeah, it smelled like tequila or some shit.
I want the Germex. I want the gel kind of like blue shit that you know what I mean, like that kind of shit.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever
watered
gonna
it
be the
down
same.
a little bit ever since.
A little too much. Yeah. A little too much, especially at malls, bro. You use the hand sanitizer at a mall, like
it's like the foam one. I don't like using those.
Same, bro. I don't
I'll
like it
use
either.
those sometimes, and then I'll smell my hand. I'll be like, ugh, it's like spit or something. Like,
it does smell gross, bro. It makes me just want to wash my hands. It looks like soap.
Yeah, I'm like, ever since this whole COVID thing, I've been like super germophobic about shit. I wash my hands like 10 times a day, bro.
Same. Especially at work. And we'll know, like now I notice when people don't wash their hands, I'm like,
yeah,
like,
I don't even shake hands. I'll just fist bump everybody. I'll be like,
there's this one dude, bro, who like never washes his hands.
Yeah,
and he has like an afro and shit. His name's like, I'm gonna say his name. His name's like Tumas, I think.
Yeah.
And he's deaf, bro. He's a deaf guy.
Oh,
but I've had multiple reports of this guy like just using the restroom. Each number and not.
He don't wash his hands.
Walk straight out.
He just walk straight
out.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those guys, man. That's the ones you gotta keep an eye on him, man.
I'm just like, bro, why? It takes like not even a minute. Just wash them, like.
Yeah, that's
get them wet at least. Do something, bro.
Yeah, at least get them damp, bro. Like,
he'll head straight from the restroom to the break room and just heat up or eat whatever the fuck he has.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't shake hands.
It's so gross,
I just
bro.
dab people up real quick fist pound. You know?
Yeah. I've always been kind of like that. Unless I know you, you know what I mean. If I know you, then
I'll just give you a hug or some shit.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. But people at work, I'm like, fist bump.
Customers.
That is one benefit from COVID. Everyone's kind of like abandoned the handshake now.
Yeah, a lot of people. I feel like people became a little bit more conscious of like.
I never really liked the handshake, to be honest with you, bro.
No.
Well, with randoms, no. With people I know, I'm cool with it. But with random people, some people like squeeze and shit, make it real firm.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what?
That's guy shit. I was talking to my girl about this the other day. I had met her brother for the first time.
You shake the fuck out of your head, bro. You almost break her.
He tried to do that. He was like, "What's up, man?" I was like, he tried to do the strong grip. He had to do it back. You know what I'm saying? Establish dominance. And
some
shit.
Like I was in wrestling, and before every match, you had to shake your opponent's hand, and then they blow the whistle, and you go.
Yeah.
And I remember my first match, I kept shaking Homeboy's hand over and over again because I thought, like, for whatever reason, I thought like
that's what you're supposed to do.
He'd like try to take me down, and I'd stop it, and then I'd be like, all right, shake his hand again, and then like I'd go for something, and he'd stop, and I'd be like.
Kept shaking his hand. Yeah.
But in there, bro, they're real bad with like just squeezing the. I remember I had like sprained my hand one time, and this dude squeezed the fuck out of it. I was like,
it's like, bro, chill out. It ain't that.
Calm the fuck down. What am I gonna do?
Like, bro, like you're big. I get it, bro.
Yeah, like you lift. I guess you lift weights. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is so weird. I never did that. I've never like given a handshake and
Yeah, I feel like that's it's a Texas thing too. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense
It's
actually.
a Texan southern thing.
I don't know if many people in Florida are squeezing each other's hands like that.
Fucking gripping the shit out of each other's hands. Definitely a southern guy shit.
Or in like fucking Seattle. I don't think in Seattle they're all like
well, shit. Everybody in Seattle is sad as fuck too. So
yeah, it's always raining.
They
got wet heads.
Their hands are always like
their hands are all watery. They don't want to fucking. They can't squeeze the shit.
They're all like pruny and shit.
Dude.
Everybody in Seattle pruny as fuck, man.
That's fucking gross. It just pans to someone's hand. It's all like grandma hand.
Shout out to Seattle, man.
Dude, I saw a video of the David Blaine, the magician. Is that his name? David Blaine? He did like he was on Hot Ones, that fucking Hot Wings show. And he was like, they had
he did
clips.
Hot
he did, bro.
I gotta watch that one.
Man, it's pretty good, dude.
Did he stick it through? Was he good?
Yeah, he made it. He made it. He really wasn't affected by it at all, which really? I'm not really surprised, I guess, now that I think about it. But I was kind of like, oh shit, the bomb. Like, how's that gonna be? Yeah. But they had clips of him like where he was like in like a water tank and his skin got so pruny. He was in like a water tank for like days, for like a day or two.
He does shit like that.
And his hand was like, he was moving his hand and it looked so fucked up, bro.
Yeah, it was all pruny and fucking.
Oh, it looked like just swollen. I was like, what the fuck?
Shout out to David Blaine.
Shout out to David Blaine.
Were you one of the coolest?
Yeah, I was gonna say, were you more of a David Blaine guy or Chris Angel?
David Blaine for sure.
Yeah?
David Blaine is cool. He's just cool. He's just a cool dude, man. He's like super
Chris
chill.
Angel had that weird voice that he would talk to every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? He had that,
freak.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I remember he had that one stunt where he was like supposedly levitating on the pyramid in Las Vegas.
At the MGM.
That one was insane.
Yes,
it was like a big event. It was like a super big event.
Was. That's what I remember from Chris Angel. Was like as a kid, he had like live events. I know he had like two, like one where like he had skipped a building that was gonna like explode or some shit. Like he had two like live like events where like at the end it makes it seem like he didn't make it, and then he pops out. It's like, he's like a member of the crowd. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, did you even do any of that shit? Like
a magic trick, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, these aren't even tricks.
These aren't even magic tricks, bro. You just found the exit in this building, dude.
I like how David Blaine is like that too, where most of his shit isn't really magic. He's just doing like extreme shit.
Yeah, David Blaine is pretty tight. He had he would do that one thing where he like stick a needle through.
Oh man, yeah, that is one.
Certain body parts.
And his like bicep almost.
Yeah, or like his palm. I think he did one where he stuck it through his torso too. I don't know if those are real, but
it is interesting, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine like magic back in the day though, like in the 20s or the 30s and shit, or even before the 30s, like the 1800s.
Yeah,
like
magic back then was like shit like this. Like,
yeah. Oh my god. How do you do that?
He's like, put it back.
But nah, it was shit like that. Houdini, I guess, would like get out of handcuffs and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I would say I was like a more of a Chris Angel guy, but I really fell off on him once I grew up, to be honest with you. Once I was like 12 and 13, I didn't really watch him as much.
Chris Angel was around first, huh? I think he
that's a good question.
Before David Blaine.
That's a good question.
I remember seeing Chris Angel before I seen David Blaine. Like I think Chris Angel was around like early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah, he had the show, huh? The show was like the real like.
And David Blaine was like around in the 10s, something like that. Like.
Nah, he seems pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
He seems really cool. He did like the hot air balloon shit, like from Up, where he was just holding on like to a bunch of like balloons with helium.
He was just holding it?
He was holding like a shitload, bro, and was flying like that. Just for like a photo, I think he wanted to recreate.
That's how hard.
And he did it, bro, and like he wanted to keep going. Like he wanted to keep going to like, he wanted to go like as far as he could. Yeah. And his team were like periodically like popping balloons.
So
like
how do you get down?
They would pop them. Oh. So like he had a team where like either I guess they had like a remote or some kind of like syncrasy with like a device that his team had, his production team. So they'd be like, he's getting a little too high.
Yeah, pop
one, and then like lower him down. But the whole time he was like, what the fuck?
That's
like
crazy.
He wanted to keep going higher.
Yeah.
A lot of balls, bro. I don't know if I'd do anything like them. A lot of balls to just shit like that.
I don't trust my grip strength, honestly.
Me either, bro.
I don't trust those balloons either.
I get sweaty palms and shit.
But yeah, palms.
Man, like my palms all sweaty.
Knees weak, the head. Vomited out of shirt.
I'm gonna vomit in the fucking restroom, bro.
Vomiting from.
How are you with heights? Would you say you're like decent with heights, or?
I'm not.
We're on the third floor right now.
Yeah, I don't get scared of heights. Yeah, I don't really get scared of heights.
Like, if you ever see those videos of like it's like a bridge, but the bridge is like glass, and you're like walking, and you're kind of like, ooh, what the fuck? You can see like
I think
down
I'd be
below.
good with that. I think I could handle that.
I think I could. Yeah, I think I'll be alright at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to Raven Tower? By White Oak Music Hall?
No.
It's like White Oak, and then there's like another like bar that's called Raven Tower or some shit. And over there they have like this nice ass view that you could like climb up these giants, like this. It's a lot of stairs, bro.
Yeah.
And you go to the top, and on the roof you could kind of like walk on it, and you see like downtown, the skyline and shit. And it looks nice. Yeah. But the footing on the roof is like real like
it's like wood or something.
It's like. It looks like fucking like rubber foam almost, bro. It looks weird. Like when I was walking on it, I was kind of like,
it's not stable.
Yeah, it didn't seem that stable. Then a dog ran up and was running around. I could feel the dog like
moving. That's
I was
terrible.
like, what the fuck? Yeah,
what's underneath it?
There's like a room. Oh. Yeah, so like you go to the top, there's like an art gallery up there.
Yeah, that sounded like a lawsuit, bro.
And it was really fucking hot, bro. Yeah. Like inside that art gallery, it was real fucking hot. Yeah. And like we went to the roof, and I was just like, dude, I feel like if I jumped hard enough, I'd fall through.
Right through it. Yeah. Might have to test that theory. Get a quick bag. You know?
That was the only time I fucking I felt like, damn, I'm a little like this feels weird.
Let's
now.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Not even because of the height, just because like the footing was so unstable. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like I'm ready to go.
It's not safe.
Definitely not.
Yeah, man.
What year? So you said like during college. What year would that have been when you started making music and shit? Would that be 2016, 17? Or?
Like 2016, and then I came back home around the same time, and that's when I was like, that's when I like changed my name to Stanley Star, and I was like, you know what, bro, I could really do this music shit.
Nice.
I'm gonna just like start like creating my own sound, because before then it was like I was looking up to like like a lot of like East Coast rap, like Wu-Tang.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Mobb Deep, Nas.
Shit like that. I was like really into like lo-fi hip hop and like rapping, and I went under a different name, and then I was like, I want to like create my own sound, because I've always wanted to do that and like incorporate singing and shit. So I was like, I'm gonna just do that, and then I did like this whole like alias change and shit. So that was like around 2017. Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Have you noticed your music taste change at all from like once you started creating music that you don't listen to certain shit you used to listen to, or?
Yeah, I've always had like an open ear to shit. Like like coming up in like middle school, I was into like plain white tees and like Green Day.
Hey there, oh bro, I love Green Day. I love some fucking Green Day, bro.
Green Day, fucking I was listening to like Pixies and Weezer and shit like that. So
that's just dope, bro. That's my shit. I still listen to them, but not as often. Not as I do. Mm-hmm. And I found with like Green Day, bro, them and like oddly enough, like them and like Eminem, I find that like even with their new shit, I'm able to like take certain songs. Yeah. I won't really like enjoy the whole project because I'm just like I'm not a kid anymore. I don't listen, my ear has changed. Mm-hmm. But I do notice that like with them, I'm still able to pull like a song or two from each album, even their new shit.
Yeah, that you really really like. I haven't listened to Green Day in a long time, but
I would love to see them live. Just as like as a kid, just fucking be into it.
Yeah.
Oh man. But now you were saying Plain White Tee. Hey There Delilah was a good song, bro.
That's my shit, bro.
It was a good song. And then they showed up to like iCarly. I was like, what?
They did a little cameo.
Yeah, they were on iCarly. I think they did a different song, and I was so disappointed. I was like, what? I wanted Hey There Delilah.
Yeah, Hey There Delilah was my shit, bro.
What a good song, bro.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
Such a simple song, but it was good, dude.
It was just a feel good thing.
It would feel good like when it would come on the radio,
Yeah, whole different vibe.
Plain White Tees, Here, There, Delilah.
That's what it's like. I've always been like, as long as it sounds good, I'll probably listen to it. It doesn't matter what like genre it is. Like if it sounds good, I'll check it out. I've
gotten to that point because before once I started listening to like more underground hip hop, I was definitely like. Not an elitist, but I would be like that. Like Lil Wayne isn't rapping as good as like these other artists.
Yeah, he not barring out.
I'd be like a bit of a snob. Yeah. Whereas now, like I look back and I'm just kind of like, damn, Millie was kind of tight,
bro. Wayne is really a goat, bro. I don't know, man.
And he was so young too. I never realized how young he was. He started rapping when he was like 14, 15 years old with fucking Birdman and shit. I was like, damn.
Hot Boys. He was super young when he came out with that.
He's someone I've grown to like appreciate.
Wayne.
Yeah, because I remember before, like me and my cousin would get into it. I would just never listen to him, and I remember he was everywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like everywhere, and I was just kind of like, man, I don't think this guy's like is as good. Yeah, in terms of rapping.
I know a lot of people used to compare Lil Wayne with like Jay-Z and like, yo, who's better?
Like, yeah, I remember that being a comparison
that
was
like a thing, you know. But and back then it was like, yeah, I was the person. I was like, yeah, Wayne is way better than Jay-Z.
Yeah, you know, Jay-Z's another one, bro, who like I've never really gotten super into. But I forgot what year it was. I was going through his discography and I was like, damn, bro, like he's pretty dope.
Bro, literally,
he's really dope.
Like,
but then 444, I was like, damn, it's a really good fucking album.
I didn't like 444.
Oh no,
I felt like the production quality was kind of bad.
I agree with you with that. I agree with you on that. I was like, I liked it better than the Blueprint that he did before. I think Blueprint 3.
He has a lot of shit.
He has a lot of music.
It all blends together for me. I like the Magna Carta Holy Grail.
That was cool. I think that one came before that one. I like that one better than that. Yeah.
I think that came out around the same time My Twisted Dark Fantasy came out.
Yeah,
I had those two albums on repeat, bro.
Dude, I would give my cousins a huge Jay-Z, Kanye fan.
Yeah.
So every year I was giving them different shit. Like 2010 I gave them like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Then 2011 I gave them Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
2012, what the fuck was it, bro?
Cruel Summer.
Was it Yeezus? Was Yeezus there? I was gonna say maybe Cruel Summer or Yeezus.
Summer came out I think around 2012, and then Yeezus came out like 2013, I think.
That's what it was. It was that one. It was Cruel Summer and then Yeezus. Like every year I was just giving them different like albums and shit.
Putting them on.
Oh man, he really put me on because he was the first one that like would listen to Kanye that I grew up. He'd always jam Kanye West, and I'd be like, damn, yeah.
I've always been a big fan of Kanye too.
How you feel about his fucking wilding out now, bro? He's kind of losing his shit a little bit.
I'm like,
do you expect an album to release? Because that's where I'm kind of like predicting like some music to drop.
He usually, if he has any bullshit going on, it's like promo. It's like promo.
It's kind of like Game. You know what I mean?
He knows how to work the media, bro. As long as you keep your, that's why he's like. I always say this is like Kanye's a genius because he's from a period where everything was like.
It was so not that. It was the exact opposite, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he's the only person that's like survived through all the times. And
it is true.
And it's been like at the pinnacle of those eras. And it still is. Like people are still talking about him to this day. He's like
he was, bro.
One of the biggest artists to this day. He just know how to work the media, bro.
Yeah, because even I would say even Wayne kind of took a step back in terms of like popularity.
For sure.
Jay-Z, everyone's kind of like
they just like they kind of fade out.
Yeah.
And
it's still like, oh shit, like Nas dropped an album, but it's not like it's not like the rollout of like a Kanye West. You know what I mean?
It's not the same. Like it's not the same match. It doesn't match with it.
That's crazy. That's a good point, bro. Because he came like when he first started making music, producing and shit. It would have been like after the prime kind of like of like the golden era of hip hop.
Yeah.
And then it was like the single era. Then it was like the ringtone rap era, streaming era.
And through all the eras, bro.
He's been fucking number one.
And he's been number one throughout all the eras, man.
Oh man, that's a good point.
That's why I always say Kanye's like a genius, honestly. But
no, like in terms of music, I love his fucking music, bro. I just can't like.
But with the shit he has going on now, bro, I'm honestly kind of like disappointed.
I am.
Especially with the whole White Lives Matter thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just kind of like, what are you doing right now? You're kind of showing your ass a little too much right now, Kanye. What the fuck? Like,
when I seen it, I was kind of just like whatever.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I was just like, all right. I honestly, I didn't even care. I was like, what's new? It's like he always doing some shit. But
yeah, once he wore like the MAGA hat, I was like, oh fuck, like,
yeah, bro.
God damn it, Kanye.
And he did come out and explain why. He said that it's like he's trying to be petty, like y'all trying to be petty with us. I'll be petty with you, but at the same time, it's like not everybody's gonna get that.
I didn't get that.
And it's like even if that's what you're trying to convey in the message, it's like those words hold so much power. It's like it's not
the image of him with the hat really like threw me off.
It's not
bro.
justified. It's not justified. Your meaning isn't even justified with what you got going on. So. Oh no, I'm disappointed in you, Kanye, bro.
I feel you on that, man. I am disappointed a little bit, just cause like, this is like the one where it's made me like not quite, cause I'll still listen to his music. I think his music's really good, but it's gotten to me the point where I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Like if I play this, I'm gonna be thinking of what the fuck is going on right now, you know. And I haven't really jammed Kanye like that, like for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, I haven't. Did you hear the Donda 2 album?
The one on the stem player? I haven't heard it either.
Yeah, I think that's the only place it's available, right?
On the stem player, yeah. I think someone ripped it and added it online somewhere. Yeah, but it's always like the unofficial. Like we don't know if that's the official version.
I haven't heard it. Donda has some bangers though.
It did have some bangers. And you know what's fucked up, bro? The whole day this shit happened, I was like, you know what? Let me look back at like Donda, because it was just so fucking long. That was the one thing I didn't like about it. It was like long than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me listen back to this. So I was watching like people react to the music and shit, and I was like, damn, this is kind of a good album. This is like good shit.
I did, however, feel like it was way too long. I feel like if he cut out a lot of the songs, it would have been a better album.
I mean that shit was long, bro.
You didn't need half the songs on there.
Also, he does this thing where like he'll go back and fuck with certain songs, bro, and I don't like that shit.
He'll go back and be like, he'll add like somebody on it.
Like when he added, when Pop Smoke was on, I forgot what song it was, and he sounded fucking horrible. Oh, yeah? Like his mixing was bad, like real bad. And then like a week later, it sounded completely like fixed. It was different.
Yeah, it's like, bro, just wait. Yeah. I also don't like when people drop music for people that have passed.
That is little like
I don't know.
Other than like Mac Miller, bro, Mac Miller was really the only one that like, and that project was like 80%. Like, I heard over the line already.
Yeah. It's like you got to really have somebody that you can trust in your ideas. Like once you pass, like yo, if I pass, don't drop none of my shit, bro. Like don't drop none of my shit. Honestly,
that is a good point. Just because like MF Doom who passed away, like I'm sure he had like a vault of shit that just went unreleased.
For sure, unless you like an OG homie and you know exactly what that person would want. Like he wouldn't want it like this. He wouldn't want it like this. You know.
And he strikes me as someone who's like such a perfectionist that like, would he have wanted this shit out? You know what I mean? Or would he have like, nah, bro, like I didn't release it, so like, fuck it.
Yeah. Or, like the tribute albums, like they did. Who was it that passed away last year? It's one of the new rappers.
Was it
Juice WRLD?
Oh, okay.
They had released one of his albums, I think. Earlier,
with like a bunch of features, wasn't it, or some shit? Yeah,
it was like earlier this year, and some of them were cool, but you could tell that it was like the beat was like made over the vocals or something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
It's like those YouTube videos where they'll put two songs together, and
it didn't seem natural, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those either.
They've done that with a couple of people. Pop Smoke too. I think
Pop Smoke did it with his as well. Yeah. And certain ones worked, but certain ones like didn't work. Yeah.
But I assume like the ones that did work was like shit that he actually finished, and then the other ones are just shit they threw in there to like, let's give it a full album.
You know what else I started to notice, bro? As my ear has been changing, like listening to music, I'm able to pick up now when like I could kind of tell when like two rappers aren't in the same room, bro. I could kind of tell when the email verses a little bit. Yes.
It's a different vibe.
It's weird, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't think they were together when they recorded that, bro. They just are not bouncing each other. Cause I'm used to, like you said, Wu-Tang, where they're just all in the booth fucking natural. Cutting up. And now I'm just kind of like, damn, bro. Like, what the fuck? This kind of like throwing me off.
Yeah. It's best to have sessions. You know, like when I first started making music, it's like a lot of it, you know, the SoundCloud age, it's like a lot of it was like sending off shit and then like getting verses back, but it's
send some beats,
and like you get a verse from somebody and you try to match with it, and it works sometimes, but it's nothing like being in the same room and working with somebody in real time. It's like
I mean different. It is practical, you know what I mean? Technology has made it so like easy to do, which is awesome, but it is better like in terms I feel like it's more like cohesive when both people are there.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So what do you have going on right now? Do you have any music coming out? Any albums people could stream at this point?
No albums. I've been focusing on singles lately. I like the past like 2 years, I've been like trying to like perfect my sound or get to a point where I'm like, oh, this is Stanley Starr. Like if you hear some shit,
you know it's
me. Like it has a specific sound, you know, and I've just been doing that, and I've been like teasing singles here and there. Like earlier this year, I dropped like, 2 singles, and then I dropped another single and a music video, and I have some more shit. I've just been, for the most part, like working with people like linking up and connecting with people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, me and you have for the people out there, me and you met at a show. Yeah, you're performing, and I took some photos of you, and we went back and forth on social media and shit.
Yeah, the Diptera show. Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to boy Nicky, who's I think in LA right now,
yeah,
bro.
He's in LA right now. Yeah.
We're cutting up.
Yeah, bro, working for real.
Hey, for real. But no, you had an awesome set, bro. I really enjoyed your set. I was like, this is dope.
Appreciate it, man.
Very unique.
Yeah.
A very unique sound, which I could appreciate now. As I'm getting older, I'm like, you know what's funny? I don't know. Do you know who Death Grips are?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, bro. Back in the day, I hated them. Not hate, but I was just kind of like, dude, this sounds like shit.
It's
and then like,
so different.
As I've gotten older, I'm just kind of like, dude, I love the Money Store. I love their ex-military.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
sometimes you just gotta come back to shit.
Yeah, and I came back to it. I'm like, damn, this is amazing. I can't believe I gave my boy shit for liking this.
It's like you know, when you watch like something when you were a kid. And it's like you come back to it a couple years later, you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, yeah, I find that a lot, bro. Yeah. You connect like all the inside jokes they add in and shit, all the adult jokes though, like add in. You
appreciate it a lot more. You'd be like, oh.
That's what I try to tell my brother, bro. Because my brother's also like that. He'll also be like, he'll like have an opinion and be like, this is my opinion, like real, like matter of fact, like nah, like, that's the way.
This is solid. Yeah, this is the opinion. Yeah, no.
And I'm like, give it a chill out, like come back to it,
just
bro.
Sit on it for a minute.
Yeah, like come back to it, and like your ear is gonna change, bro. Just through experiences and just through like life, it's gonna change.
Yeah, listen to it while you're driving, like go listen to it at the gym, like just sit on it for a minute.
That's what I like doing, bro. When I hear new music, like the Arctic Monkeys, I have my bag. But the Arctic Monkeys totally dropped a new album.
Yeah.
And we have like a record player, so they played it, and I was like, "Damn, it sounds amazing." And then I was hearing it in my car, and then like through headphones earlier today while I was cleaning my room, I was hearing it, like just listening to it through like different like shit.
Soundscapes, it's a big difference. Yeah.
How do you feel about this? I wanted to ask Pajama Sam about this, but how do you feel about this whole like slow and reverb kind of trend that's going on, or that's been going on like YouTube and shit?
I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's a lot of people don't know where it comes from, which is like fine. It's like the internet age. We don't know where half the shit comes from. You know?
I heard someone said it was like gentrified, chopped and screwed, which made me laugh, bro.
Yeah, gentrified, chopped and screwed. I'm not mad at it. It's like people gonna do whatever they want to do. I mean,
I just can't get into it, man.
Yeah,
my friend Eric's really into like slow and reverb songs. I'm like, man, I don't really like
listening to it.
Yeah, like he'll like, bro, listen to this song like slow and like slow down and reverb.
I don't know nobody that will like sit down and listen to something slow and reverb.
Yeah, like he'll send it to me and I'm just like, man, like,
yeah,
I don't know, like even when I'm like under the influence, that doesn't really affect me at all, you know.
I can't listen to that slow and reverb. I'll just give me the regular version. I want to hear what it sounds like normal.
That's what I'm saying.
Or even pitched up, like when shit is like super pitched up. I mean, I kind of like when shit is pitched up because I do that on my songs too. I pitch it up like a little bit on my songs. But like when it's like that Steve Lacy song, The Bad Habits.
Yeah,
He released the regular version and he released the pitched up version because that's the one that blew up. But like, I mean,
that's another trend that I saw going on. Like people are pitching their shit up now.
Yeah, pitch it up and speed it up a little bit. It's fun.
You know which ones I do like? The ones that are like they'll be like, this is a song by Stanley Star, but you're in a club or some shit like that. You're in the restroom at a club, and you play it, and you can hear the like effect of like
it's like the filter is on. It's like
bro, I like that a lot. Those are like real nice, bro.
You could really see, you've had moments like that, being in the restroom somewhere and
trying to Shazam some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like try to whip out the phone real quick and like get it.
That's a cool one too.
That one is cool just because it's interesting. But there's like so many different audio. I was looking at this shit earlier when I was just chilling. There's like 8D audio, which is just like songs. There really is just extended and panned. Like they'll just keep panning back and forth. Like, and supposedly that's 8D audio. 8D or some shit like that. It's fucking ridiculous.
So like they just pan the songs.
Yeah, like when you listen to it, it really just sounds like. It really just sounds like pan. Like it's just all around you. It just made the song like they don't really alter anything. It's just really like it just sounds kind of like not echoey, but like a little more grander, I guess. But not even in like a production value, just like spread out.
Like they have reverb on it or some shit.
Yeah, shit like that. They'll add like a little like compression and like extend it almost. So it just really sounds like it's panned. I'm like, damn, that sounds weird.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
It's just crazy, bro. Well, hey man, what we gonna do in like we're coming up on an hour as we speak.
It's been an hour.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Time be flying, bro.
It does be flying, bro.
Shit.
I was gonna say, if you want to let the people know where they could reach you at on social media.
Shit, you can find me STANLEY STAR, Spotify, Apple Music.
I saw you earlier on there.
SoundCloud, fucking Bandcamp.
Hey, Bandcamp is like, how is that for you as an artist? Because like it's something I always, with like certain records, I'll buy them through Bandcamp just because I know the artist is like.
Yeah, Bandcamp is I used to use it a lot when I was going under a different name, and I like it. It's definitely like its own thing though. Like it's its own like little world, little community.
It is, yeah, for sure.
It's not like, you know, like SoundCloud is its own thing, and then like, but like SoundCloud and Bandcamp was always like kind of like almost like cousins.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that. Because it's like people would release, you know, like a beat tape on SoundCloud, and then like the link is like in Bandcamp. So you can go support them and shit like that.
That's pretty cool, man. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I fuck with Bandcamp.
Yeah, there was this podcast who would do exclusive episodes and through Bandcamp, and that was the first time I made an account like way back when in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, they would do episodes on there.
They'll do like a Halloween special, a Christmas special.
It's just like audio or what? Oh, okay.
It's like a full audio special, but they'll put it up as like a little like album.
That's tight. I didn't know that.
Bro, they're pretty dope. They have an album on vinyl.
Yeah.
That I own, and like I played it the other day. I was like, what the fuck? I was just fucking around and like had it on there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. Who the fuck would have an idea to like put like that's such a big
podcast
like
on
yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's like 2 discs, I think.
Yeah.
But
vinyl.
But I always wondered that with Bandcamp, man, because I hopefully it like supports you better. You know, hopefully like you get more of a benefit from it.
Yeah, I think it's you get 100% of the profit, like whatever you make on there. Yeah.
Definitely check out his Bandcamp and support the homie.
Instagram Stanley _star. You know, Twitter Stanley Starkis, all that shit. I'm really only on Instagram. That's like the only social media I use, bro.
Yeah, that and Twitter, I think. They really are the only 2 that I'm on like that, bro. Facebook is like I don't even fucking open it, to be honest with you.
Facebook, bro. I only have my family members and close friends on Facebook. But I don't even use Facebook, honestly.
Sometimes I comb through my friends and delete people that I don't even like.
I did that one year. I deleted like 2,000 people.
I deleted like 1,000.
I don't even know who the fuck these people are, bro.
And then you see the ones that have like multiple accounts, where it's the same person that has like 3. For whatever reason, they made like 3 Facebooks the whole time. Why do you have
3 Facebooks?
What are you up to, huh?
Like, who are you? What you doing?
You
out here scamming people.
You got for real. They're trying to tell you to like buy this Bitcoin or whatever the fuck.
Yo,
bro.
Sometimes I remember on this will happen on Instagram too. Sometimes people get their account hacked. I said hacked. They get their shit hacked. One of my boys, it happened to him. He was like, "Yo, brother, can you send me $60?" And I noticed, nigga. I know he would like never send that. I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I call him. He's like, yo, that's not me, man.
God, bro.
I was like, yo, how the fuck you get your shit hacked? How you get it hacked, man?
How do you get it hacked?
I'm not too sure. You got to have a lot of the same passwords.
Passwords and shit.
But even then, it's like,
I thought it was them just clicking on shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more of them just clicking on like a fucked up link or some shit.
That too.
You know?
You're like opening messages, you know. If you open like a message, you know, don't open them spam mails.
Hell no.
Yeah, just delete the spam emails too. On God.
Even text messages.
Yeah.
I see like I get like a, you know what, I've been getting like a lot of like Yeti coolers. Apparently I've won like 5 fucking Yeti coolers.
Yeah, that's how they get you, man.
Apparently I've won like 5 coolers just that are just sitting at this fucking post office, and I'm just like, why?
They be like, yo, you just won a fucking 5-day trip to Cancun.
But evidently, I guess they do catch people, huh? They do catch people slipping on that shit.
Yeah, some idiots. My friend told me the other day his coworker had his coworker got really scammed. He got his account hacked, and he can't get it back. And they basically shut his shit down. And he had a lot of followers on there.
Damn.
And I was like, yeah, that's what you get for opening. Like I think he was they were trying to get him to like
flip 210.
It was some shit like that. It was like,
you flip like 100 to like
yo, I'm
500 or some shit.
I can make you you trying to make some money type shit. And he's like, yo, you do this, and he fucking like went through steps. I was like, you're an idiot, bro.
Yeah,
he kind of deserved that. I'm not even.
You kind of fucked up.
It is what it is.
You fucked up, man.
But yeah, follow me, STANLEY STAR. You know, shout out CP.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming by. Shit, I didn't, like I said, once you told me where you live, now I'm kind of like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I was already in the area, so it wasn't even. I would have came out either way. You know?
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's been this week's episode. I've been your host, Cesar Perez.
Stanley Star.
Till next time.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Peace.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.